What's going on, you guys? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, evening, afternoon. Really good energy coming in. Thank you guys so much for the support on here, on IG, on Threads. Thank you guys for those of you who have donated. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out Daniel, Althea, and a few other people. I appreciate you guys so much. Whoever I didn't shout out, I will in the next video. Really, really appreciate you guys. Let's check this energy because this is feeling great. Yeah, for a lot of you, wherever you are, the weather could be changing for the better. Your energy could be changing for the better. You could be feeling more focused, more encouraged, more in your own energy, less distracted. Yeah. So let's see. Holy Spirit, what does the Divine Collective need to know? 123 could be significant. What does the Divine Collective need to know? Please allow me to have a clear, concise message for the Divine Collective. Okay. We got friendship in reverse, harmony in reverse. 141 could be significant. Friendship reverse, harmony reverse. Okay. Status. Okay. I feel like somebody's level up is associated with you ending some type of connection. Control. Status control. Yeah. I feel like you are in the driver's seat now. Whatever attachment was there was hindering you from elevating somehow, or from establishing some type of control over your life in general, or over some other type of endeavor. This person could have been siphoning your energy or draining you somehow, or trying to be controlling. But definitely getting like you're becoming your best version because you've let go of some type of friendship or connection. I don't know if I want to take this. Charity. I'll put it back. Companionship, upright. Yeah, so you could have a friendship coming in that it is actually aligned with you. Yeah, you see this shaking hands here? Maybe you could have outgrown somebody, or yeah, for whatever reason, and I feel like we're going to find out the reason. Whatever reason something is not really for your benefit anymore, if it was at one point, or it just wasn't from the beginning. Vision reverse, versatility. Okay. Versatility. 321. I'm getting whoever this person is, they could feel very upset about the fact that you've moved beyond something. So versatility upright, vision reverse. This could be a situation where somebody you were connected to just didn't see your vision, or they didn't really get it. They didn't really understand. I feel like, yeah, you could have just been on a different wavelength to this person. Fortune and convention. Yeah. Fortune and convention. Okay. So maybe I think whoever you're connected to could be more of a traditional type of person, or like maybe they do things, a certain way or according to certain standards, or this is not someone that's really going to color outside of the lines too much, or this is someone who maybe plays it safe. Like even if this is in the 10-10 could be significant here. Even if this is someone that maybe liked you. 444. This is someone that could have maybe liked you, like as a person, but they didn't really get it. Like whatever your plan is, or your inspiration, or whatever your goals are, or just the frequency that you vibrate on. They didn't really understand it too much, or this is maybe someone you could do like, you know, basic stuff with, but you can't really bring this person in the booth if you're trying to like write music or like plan a business or something like that. This is not someone you can get a whole lot of inspiration or support from in that regard. And I feel like you've kind of detached from this person and now you're moving on to fortune and status. Yeah, this is not someone that you're just not on the same frequency as this person. And it's like you could maybe bring yourself down to function at their level, but they can't come up with you. 411 could be significant. Drama, okay? Drama and ostentation. Ostentation in reverse. This is someone that could be trying to say that you're arrogant or you're showy with your money, or this is somebody's bitter. Because you're having a level up in fortune and status, and this person doesn't really get it. Like maybe they could secretly be a hater. Like for some of you, it's not just that this person just doesn't understand and you guys are just in different places. It could actually also be the fact that this person doesn't feel like you deserve something. Sorry, y'all. My phone is having all sorts of issues. There we go. Okay. 642 could be significant. It could be the fact that someone secretly dislikes what you're doing, or they feel like you shouldn't have some type of accolades or wealth from whatever it is you're doing because it's you. This is someone that 656. Maybe they've been pretending to be a friend, like a frenemy sort of vibe, but they've always either hated on you or what you're doing, or because you're just switching up and they feel hurt or bitter or left behind, they're trying to say that you have like an ego issue or something like that. Yeah. But you're not, though. I feel like this is the type of person that's going to feel jealous or envious anyway, just because they're not that person. And you are, and this is someone that doesn't regulate themselves or look at themselves. They're just kind of always just around other people. Maybe they like to be in proximity to greatness, but they don't like invest in themselves. Confirmation. Escape, extremism, resourcefulness. Okay. So maybe you had to literally like escape from this person, depending on how extreme they are. This could be a person with extreme, or depending on how intense this person is. Intense or maybe emotionally labile. I'm getting like this could be someone who is very emotionally dysregulated, and like a situation where like, oh, I'm mad, 808, I'm mad, so I'm gonna mess your shit up and not think about it, and I feel like I'm justified because I feel some type of way. That type of energy. This could be that type of person. Extremism. This could be someone with literal extremist views. So this could be a friend that doesn't have to be this, but this could be a friend that's very religious, and whether you're also religious or not, they could project conventionality onto you. So because they're conventional and they believe that, oh, well, you're supposed to do this and settle down by this age, have this type of job, or whatever the case, because that could be their mindset, they would push that onto you. And you, from what I'm getting from your energy, you're not the type of person that is going to go along with something just because that's some type of pre-established rule. You're very much giving like, I do what I want and it's working out. Like you're a very innovative person. It's given like star energy. Yeah, star energy does not do well with convention and extremism. I feel like star energy comes in to disrupt the status quo. Star energy comes in and shines brighter than whatever the conventional people are doing, and that tends to make people mad. That's what I'm getting with this. Yeah. Resourcefulness. Okay, clarify resourcefulness. Appreciation. Yeah, you're someone that even if someone tries to like cause problems for you, because I feel like that's what this person ended up doing or they're trying to do, because they feel some type of way because you're leveling up and you've left them behind, or because they feel like you don't deserve something because you're not playing by the rules. 1001, they maybe felt like they could sabotage you or slow you down because they're mad. Or just, it could be as simple as just energy projection. This is giving me like someone like mean mugging, like say you have new photos, or you went traveling, or you're accepting an award, or you're starting a new position or something like that. You're in the public eye. This is someone that will like stare at your pictures and like just think negative shit to like try to manifest it in your reality, whether intentionally to manifest it, or it was causing problems just automatically because they feel so like bitter or upset or disappointed. Somebody doesn't realize that you're so resourceful. You're going to find a way out of something anyway. 1043 or 1044, you're not a person that can be sabotaged because you're going to find a way to get around it or to get through it. And people are going to appreciate you. People are appreciating you. I'm definitely getting in particular that someone is upset about that, especially that. 1101, your ability to get out of challenging situations. Like, this is the type of person that maybe they use certain beliefs as a crutch, or they hide their cowardice or their fearfulness or their lack of courage or their lack of self-esteem or their lack of belief in their own ability. They hide all of that stuff by being devoutly a certain way, whether that be religious or like this could just be a person, like I'm thinking like in a workplace, like in an office type of situation where they like kiss so much. I don't know why I'm thinking of like Dwight Schrute here. Not even that, if you've seen The Office, not even like a Dwight Schrute personality necessarily, but just that particular tendency of like always running behind the boss and always kissing ass. And like, this is someone that maybe puts a lot of work into be perfect or do the right thing at all times by worldly standards or by like societal standards. And they wish maybe that they could embody your energy, this energy of like, I show up and people come to listen to me, people respect me, people are excited about what I do, even though it looks different. Like, even your ability to maybe be yourself, even if you're doing something that's not as popular, like somebody envies that confidence you have and that resilience that you have. 1234, your ability to like, even if you're in a crappy situation or you've been dealt a shitty hand, like you still know how to make something out of nothing. Somebody really wishes they had that same trait, but they don't. And this is someone that could have been talking about you, maybe to other people in your shared community, like the community that you departed from. This is like the one star making it out, and like everyone's still in the group left behind is like all saying negative stuff about you. That's the type of energy I'm getting. Yeah, achievement, because you've leveled up. You've done something, 1313. You've done something that this person in particular, or like multiple people in whatever shared environment that you were in, have not done. Like, and yeah, I was just saying this earlier, like, when you ascend, and this happens repeatedly throughout your ascension process, because it's not just one and done. We're constantly elevating. 133 could be significant. When you ascend to another level, expect for a lot of the people that you maybe even very recently aligned with to start being weird. Like, expect an influx of hater behavior, even from people that you thought really liked you. That happens as you continue. It's going to keep happening. But this is not to like push negativity. It's just to make you aware you're going to have all of that. Everything you lose, so to speak, gets replaced by like the better version of it on the higher timeline. I feel like that's what's happening to whoever I'm talking to. Endurance. Yeah. And I feel like you see how this guy here is like strangling this lion? I'm getting two things off of that. You're someone, you have proven your ability to handle like chaotic situations, which is why you're probably getting this level up to begin with, depending on what the situation is. I'm going to go into the tarot in a second to see. But you've proven your strength like the fact that you can handle chaos and drama. That's why it's really silly confirmation. It's really silly maybe that this person is trying to like smear your name or like cause drama for you. Or maybe them causing this drama is what catalyzed this growth for you. But I'm definitely getting like a situation where like you elevated and now somebody is being a hater as a result. You've proven your ability to handle chaotic shit. But also, this is also just affirming like, yeah, prepare for everything to get better, but also prepare for the people that didn't necessarily come with you for whatever reason to you know, maybe want to send you some evil eye or whatever. Revenge in reverse. Maybe somebody's either having to accept this and they're just saying, okay, I'm not going to get revenge on this person. Or maybe I feel like somebody would if they could though. Maybe this is someone who tried to get revenge, but they could not because you're not that person. They can't do that with you. Loss. Loss. Okay. What's this? Protection. Exactly. So this is wild, y'all. 155 could be significant. Somebody, I tell you, this is not like, okay, this is not somebody saying, okay, yeah, I know I shouldn't feel that way. I'm going to sit my ass down and just let this person live their life. No. Somebody here is bitter as hell. And if they could, they would. 611 is significant. Somebody's not going to get revenge because they can't get revenge. Why? Because if they try, they're going to lose something. And this is real dark here with this crow and this skeleton. I'm going to leave that there. Because you're protected, though. That's the real reason. Let me go in the tarot here. Okay. Let me see what's going on. Holy Spirit, give me some more on this energy. What's going on with this person? White Newman in reverse. Yeah, so somebody's not getting a new beginning. You definitely are. But yeah, this is the reason this person's coming up so much is because I feel like this person is all in your business. Somebody's heavily in your energy. 424 and 656. Somebody's watching you. They may be muttering to themselves, talking SH to a group for some of you, depending on the situation. 7 of Cups. Okay. I'm getting illusions with this. 9 of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody's watching you in this 9 of Pentacles energy. You being successful, abundant by yourself. And also getting support from like unseen forces or outside influences. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like somebody needs people around them. Somebody could also be trying to get your attention very heavily on an energetic level. Like even if you're not talking to this person anymore, if you haven't seen them physically, somebody is really trying to get in your energy. They want your attention. They want your response to them or something like that. But this is what it is. Somebody else needs people around them. They need the rules. They need the structure. They need the societal standards. They need the proximity, whatever. They need proximity to power. You are power. And somebody's watching you by yourself doing something that they could never envision for themselves. I think even with a group. Like even with the support, the backing, they're watching you do it yourself. They're watching you do it yourself, and they wish they had that potential, that ability. Clarify the 7 of Cups, because I'm getting 2 potential things off this. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone is seeing you build something, like from a low level to a big level. It just keeps expanding. Somebody sees how popular you are, how many people want to pour into your cup, how much attention you attract. You have a very magnetizing sort of aura, whoever you are. Yeah, Queen of Wands. That just as you're the Queen of Wands, or you're in that energy. Very magnetizing. Like something very addicting almost about your energy, which could be why this person is tripping themselves, like because they're going through withdrawal or something like that, or just yeah. But the Queen of Wands definitely attracts a lot of envy. You could be very physically attractive, but just your ability to manifest things. Somebody is jealous of that. Ace of Swords. Let's see here. All these cards not about to keep falling on the floor, y'all. 929 could be significant. 9 of Cups reverse. Okay. This could be somebody coming to grips with the fact that you're not going to deal with them anymore. somebody really doesn't like the way something is going. As far as like what it means for them too. Like somebody's looking at it like you leveling up to the point where you are, they don't have a chance anymore or something. That's what I'm getting with that. But they want a piece of this. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I had a feeling this was going to go in this route. The Emperor reverse. This is a shady masculine. Someone who's not an Emperor energy who wants to remain attached to you. Someone who maybe was trying to Wheel of Fortune reverse. So this Emperor reverse is not coming up with you. You're coming up by yourself. And I feel like this was someone who was your friend or who was pretending to be a friend, or this person was very much clear that being attached to you came with benefits, but you have separated. For some of you, this could be any masculine energy, obviously. But for some of you, this is a masculine who is religious. And they see that you're doing something, like you could even be a very spiritual person. This is the type of person who'll be like, no, the Bible says that you can't do that. When they don't understand the Bible, number one. But like this is the type of person that would say something like that to like force you to shrink or diminish or something like that. Or like kept trying to project fear or lack, or like tell you couldn't do something or something was not right to do or something like that. Or like I said, this is someone that's just like a kiss up type of archetype. Like this could even be like if you work a job. This could even be someone who like is watching you get promoted when they kissed everybody in the office's ass and bought donuts, and it's like they thought that their way to do something effectively would be like being in proximity or fawning over the people at the top, when people that get promoted like yourself are the people that are authentic and sovereign and don't need to kiss ass, but are just naturally good at something, or like they have a skill or some type of energy that they bring to the workplace that gets people to want to deal with them. 2222, and I seen 222. It could be that type of situation. 5 of Pentacles reverse. 8 of Swords. This could be someone that wanted to affect your abundance because they either couldn't access it, or they felt like you shouldn't have it, or it's unfair or whatever. So somebody could have been, literally projecting like lack, poverty, or something like that. 8 of Swords here, trying to bind you maybe. Yeah, so somebody here, I'm getting different situations again. Somebody here is religious and they try to bind you with like, by shaming you with religion or something, to try to keep you stuck in a box. The thing is, confinement energy is confinement energy. 2, 3, 1, 4, whether you physically lock somebody in a cell, or you mentally manipulate them to keep it so that even if the cell door is open, they will not walk out. It's all the same thing, right? So this is either somebody like trying to condition you to be okay with playing a backseat or a sidekick role when they're the sidekick, or like, trying to get you, because somebody realizes that who you are, how you show up, the only way to get you to stop being your highest version is if you agree to it. So somebody was trying to talk you into that, or use some type of energetic manipulation to keep you in that energy, or they were just like doing stuff behind the scenes to mess it up for you. But I'm definitely getting like somebody's like, I don't want to say cowardly. This is like a covert narcissist, like a vulnerable narcissist. This is like a softer person. Emperor reverse here. This is not someone that's outright gonna be like, oh, shut up and and get in the kitchen, or like, you're not supposed to do that, that's evil. This is not the type of person that's gonna yell at you necessarily. This is like a quieter, like they're more crafty or strategic with it. Like they may even play the role of a nice person, but they're a snake. Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Empress. Yeah, you're the Empress. So you're the Empress, and this person is the Emperor reverse. Case closed. Like we know what this is, right? So this is someone that feels away because they don't measure up and they want to force you to be with them or deal with them even though they don't match your energy. But again, I'm not getting like with this particular reading, and of course it's different for everybody. Take what resonates, because this is a collective message. But I get a lot of readings where there's like a very domineering, overtly toxic sort of masculine energy. Here I'm getting like this. It's given like passive aggressive, like somebody that would kind of like take little shots, and you might just not even notice it because they're nice until you like really turn your discernment up and pay attention, and you realize that they're playing in your face or like they're subtly chipping away at you, at your confidence, or like this could even be someone who withholds affection. So like say for example, like there's like I said, there's types of people that'll just like outright call you ugly, fat, stupid, or that's not gonna work or something like that. That's not this energy that I'm getting here. This is the type of person that will like, in order to get you wondering or guessing or doubting yourself, they would like purposely not engage with you when you're expecting them to get you to wonder like what's going on or something, like strategic affection. And then like give like little backhanded compliments or like make little weird jokes or whatever that get you thinking like, oh, like was that weird? So like somebody wanted you to be questioning yourself. Okay. But you're not in the energy of questioning yourself. You're showing up as the Empress and the Queen of Wands. I don't know why I'm getting that this person didn't expect you to be in Queen of Wands energy. I think maybe somebody didn't take you seriously, maybe, or something like that. Yeah, because I'm getting like, of course, somebody comes from like a very, they're operating in a very like I don't know, somebody's very like boxed in, like they're stuck in their ways, or they have like a very confined perspective on like life even. This is someone that maybe could be they haven't had exposure to a lot of like big personalities. Maybe that's not common for them to be. Yeah, because there's something about you, like I feel like maybe for you this could just be because you are like this chosen or earth angel energy, or like this, you know, you're this star sort of energy. The star hasn't come out yet, but I know it will because that's the energy that I'm getting. For you, you could be used to being around people that have that same perspective, or like for you, you don't think how you show up is like that impressive. You're not like, which is why it's weird that maybe this person was trying to call you arrogant or like try to like dim your light or like try to like pull you down to their level or something like that. You don't see yourself as like, oh, I'm better than everybody. But this person, maybe they're not used to being around like people with this type of energy. Maybe this could be a situation where like somebody is used to being top dog in their community. Maybe they come from a small town, or they come from like a close-knit, like a church, or like I don't want to offend anybody, but this is just an example that comes to mind. Like maybe somebody could be from like a very close-knit community where like they do all of this stuff at their local church, and then they come to like a big city or something like that, and then they see like there's like 10 people that like, I don't know, I'm trying to make it make sense. Then they come to like a big community where there's like everybody has like main character energy or something like that. But then it's like maybe at their job or like whatever they're in, they now encountered you as like the one person in their face that has main character energy. And so they've never really had to be in a position where they feel like they need to compete, because there was nobody really in that energy where they're from or where they're used to being. And so this is a situation where like you could literally be doing nothing and somebody's triggered by you. Because they're just not used to your energy or something. And they feel like they want to be in proximity to it, but it also scares them. Ooh. So this is someone that's like in awe of you or inspired by you, but also intimidated by you or frightened by you. Maybe frightened by what you represent. That's what I'm getting. Like, frightened by what you represent. Maybe something about you, they're just not used to seeing that type of like magnetic energy in someone that breaks all the rules or like, something like that. Somebody, this is like, that's why you couldn't be friends with this person, because somebody was objectifying you. It's like I always say this, whenever you're 303, whenever you're in a situation where somebody has not figured themselves out, and then they encounter someone like your energy where you have figured it out, because Empress here, Ascended Master energy, you know who you are, you know where you've come from, you know where you're going. This person is Emperor reverse. They're still trying to figure it out. And they see someone like you, maybe they have issues about gender. Like if this person is a man, they could be a little, even if they're nice, they could harbor some misogynistic beliefs or something that they're trying to work through. And maybe if you're a woman, they see you as a woman having this like powerful, magnetic, inspiring energy where people listen to you, they want to work with you. For a man who's insecure in misogynistic energy to see that can be very triggering. But it doesn't have to be that. Like this could be two women, this could be two men. Take what resonates. I'm talking about energy here, but it's that type of dynamic. So you detach from this person. Knight of Cups here. What's this Knight of Cups? Justice. And that's what you were supposed to do, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I'm strongly getting objectification. Someone could feel like someone could view you like a battery, like a resource. Like literally like use your energy, whether they can understand this consciously or not, because like I said, energy vampires are not always conscious of the fact that they're energy vampires. Some will just attach themselves to you and just suck the life out of you. And if you're not hip to it, you'll just let them do it. Like they're not necessarily going to be aware of the fact that like, oh, like, I'm maybe usurping this person's authority or like draining their energy, or like they're not going to tell you that. So, but yeah, they're not all aware that they're doing it. So like I said, I'm getting a very meek, friendly on the surface type of energy, but like bitter or hating on the low. And like maybe wants to take your energy. But that's what I was getting. This objectification energy. This is someone that was trying to maybe like bind you to them so that they could use your energy to like make themselves look better, or just like keep you stuck at a certain level so they didn't feel bad about the fact that they were at that level. There's also something too with like how somebody could feel like you're like exotic. There's like a weird fetishizing sort of energy. That's not for everybody, but like that could have been coming up too, like with this friendship here. Like one of the signs that maybe it was disingenuous. 3344 I just saw, and I saw 345. You could have felt like even the compliments that this person gave you, they were like weird, sort of like fetishizing compliments or something. Especially if you come from like a different background as this person. Take what resonates. But like there's different ways that this manifested for some of you. 5 of Swords. I feel like somebody could really be trying to get you to come back to them. Like I said, whether they're like coming to see you or like trying to be extra nice or like trying to repair things. I feel like you're definitely disengaged from this. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, it was the right decision to disconnect from this person. 34, right when I looked up. Ten of Pentacles reverse. So this could even been somebody that liked you romantically. I didn't get the Lover's card here. I got friends. Friends reverse, harmony reverse was the first cards out. This could have been someone that was trying to, maybe they wanted at a certain point to like break the ice and like tell you they were interested in you, but they were like maybe kind of staying in this friend energy or whatever to lower your defenses or to get you to like warm up to them or something like that. I'm also getting that this is someone that could have wanted you to think that they were interested in you romantically as a way to kind of keep stringing you along to siphon your energy. But Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, you know you were supposed to cut this person off because you were either not going to get your money or your level up if you remained attached to this person, or you were just going to realize that this was not the person you were supposed to be with. Because this person was a blockage, like a binding with this Eight of Swords. What is this? Five of Swords. Yeah, you're not interested. You cut contact. Knight of Pentacles. Because you cut contact, that money's coming in quick. So yeah, somebody could have literally bound your businesses or your finances or whatever because they're jealous or because they wanted to keep you stuck to them so they could use your energy. Yeah. I feel like you could have been getting intuitive hits to release this person. I feel like literally as soon as you did, or as soon as you do, because for some of you, you're in this situation now, your money's going to come in like immediately. Or like whatever. Because I feel like for whoever you are, you realize like you already know what your energy naturally attracts and manifests. You could be thinking about the fact that you're not as far as you know you should be, and maybe you're assessing your environment or like the people you're around. And I've been getting that a lot for a lot of you guys. Like you could be looking like, all right, I know I was dealing with the chaos and the warfare and all of this other shit, like family interference, this past person interference. You could be looking now like, okay, I know my energy is clean. I know my energy is clear. I know I'm feeling better. I know I'm actually, maybe you're even actually doing more work. Like you're putting in more time, more energy. And you are aware at this point that there's no logical reason for your physical reality to not be reflecting the work that you're doing and the frequency that you're on. So you could now be saying, okay, let me look to see where I'm leaking energy. Like what's going on? Let me assess what's happening around me and make some moves. I feel like you realize that that's what you had to do here. Clarify the Strength reverse. King of Swords, Four of Wands. Yeah. This celebration is protected. And like I said too, if this was like a prospective partner or an ex-partner or whoever, this was not your person. This was never your person. Like, I feel like if you want a relationship, that's coming later, but it has to be aligned with you. Like, again, nothing that is not aligned with you and your highest version can go with you. That's just what it is. Okay. Including this person, whoever they were. Five of Swords, Strength. What's the Strength reverse? Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah, like I said, somebody is an energy harvester, straight up and down. And that's the dynamic anyway. It's not even personal. Like I be saying this all the time, especially if you are feminine and the person is masculine. If they're not on your level, they're just an energy harvester. Like they're using your energy. They're feeding off of you. And that's what this is. This person wants to continue to be able to do that. No. Strength reverse, Nine of Swords reverse. Somebody's actually like, this is someone that requires maybe for you to be in a low vibrational or depressed energy for either to feel good about themselves, like I said, or just to feel good physically. But they're not overt about it. Like I said, this is not someone that will like outright bully you. They'll just sow little seeds of doubt and and break your confidence down. So this type of personality is actually arguably more dangerous than an overt narcissist, because this is the type of person that can fly right under the radar and waste a lot of your time and energy if you don't pick up on it. That's why I say you got to pay attention. Two of Wands, yeah, you're moving forward. You're transmuting some type of energy. Because I feel like you're paying attention now. Like you're really looking at what you have in front of you. The Sun, yeah. Something is exposed for what it is to you. That's also what I was getting to with that Seven of Cups, was it? I feel like that could also have something to do with that too. Like you having a more regulated, calm nervous system, when you're in that state of just relaxing and not being super antsy or distracted or all over the place, you actually pay attention better. 404. And so you could have started to notice little things that maybe you didn't notice before. I feel like somebody knows that, yeah, they feel very seen by you too. Queen of Swords. 1404, 414 could be significant. Yeah, and they know you're not the one to play with. Four of Swords reversed. They're stressed out. Three of Swords. Unhappy, sad. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they feel shut out. Maybe this person feels they know because you're not telling them anything anymore. You're not communicating, and they know you're not sad either. So somebody wants you to feel the way they feel. Six of Cups. They could try to bring you back into that previous energy where you missed them, or by saying they miss you, trying to be friendly when they just want to get back in your energy. This is the type of person that could be up all night stressing about this, thinking about you, thinking about how they can get back in your energy, thinking about how they can get past your intuition or your defenses. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Cups. Somebody knows you have something coming in and it's directly related to you not talking to them anymore. Yep. Nine of Wands. Black Newman. So this is the energy of desperation. Someone could like repeatedly be trying to reach out to you or get your attention or get you to re-engage with them because they need your energy. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Losing. Feminine. Yeah. This is also the energy of yeah, I said that already, but like, I don't know. There's just a weird competitive aspect to it, but also I feel like someone is just all over the place. I think someone is confused about a lot of things, maybe. Like, this is someone that could actually like you, but like doesn't know how to be the type of person that you would also like too. But then like maybe you gave this person a chance and they still hated you for giving them a chance because they know they don't deserve it. And maybe they were like, okay, well, I'll just settle for siphoning this person's energy because I can't actually get them to be with me in that way. 333 and 4334. This is the type of person that will take whatever they can get. 342 and 432 or 345. A lot of synchronicities here. Yeah. This person knows it's over because you don't care. It's like you can only reel somebody back in if they care. You do not care. I also feel like somebody knows that you have a lot of other people that are going to end up in the position they could have been in if they just treated you right. Like if this person was actually a friend and not a hater, or like I feel like this person's also realizing that if they believed in themselves, they would be further along in their own life. Again, with the objectification and the projection, like you being around somebody was just a distraction for them. 44, like they're definitely a distraction and a hindrance and a blockage to you, like because their energy, right? and they wanted to keep you to this type of person that they find remarkable people. They won't learn from them. They won't take notes. They won't like seek guidance. They'll just bind them and attach to them and steal their energy so that they could do something that comes close to what you're doing. They won't learn. They'll just steal or copy or something like that. But it's like their own lack of belief in themselves is why this is happening. The Magician. But I'm definitely getting like somebody doesn't see you as a person. They see you as like somebody they can use, which happens a lot, as I've said. When you have that sort of magnetizing energy, the Magician, the Fool. Yeah, okay, yes. Because you're an alchemist, you're a magician energy, someone sees you as like super powerful or superhuman. But it's not in a sense of like you're a human, you're a person with feelings and I care and it's more in a sense of like, let me plug myself in and take what I can get and then I'll just disappear. Like that type of thing. The Fool reverse. This person feels foolish now. 10 of Cups reverse. Yeah. Oh, the Lovers reverse. Yeah, so this is someone, like I said, who could have pretended to be interested in you, but they weren't from the beginning. They were always just trying to steal from you or like embody your persona. Or this is someone that was interested, had a chance, but like messed it up for themselves. 10 of Cups reverse. They know that this is over. 5 of Wands, yes, because of this weird like competitive energy. And for whoever you are, you could have just, yeah, and you're in the Temperance energy. You don't want to deal with that shit. Like, you're too high vibrational for this. For whoever you are, you could have dealt with stuff like this in your past, of like just friends or past lovers, exes, or whatever, constantly feeling the need to like compare themselves to you or like, but you're no longer in a place where that's even welcome in your energy. You're not interested. 4 of Cups came out sideways. No, you don't care. This energy is like played out. And that could be also what you realize for yourself. It's like you maybe could have been a person that was comfortable playing small or tolerating less than you really wanted, or like, you know, like accepting that people may not be on your level, but you know, you're willing to make certain sacrifices because you want friends or you want a partner or whatever like that. You could be the type of person that maybe was, or even now, you know, you feel like you're okay with meeting people where they're at, but like I feel like you realize, like, again, something about the level of work that you're putting out or what you're doing and like comparing that to the results. I feel like you started to realize like something is moving way slower than it should be, because you know where you should be at by now, and it has something to do with what was happening in your environment or the people you were keeping around you. Somebody here was siphoning from you or actively trying to bind you. And for some of you, that's when maybe the red flags go off, or that's when the red flag will go off. Because right now, you could be in a situation where like you're engaged with whoever this person is and you're just getting frustrated. King of Cups. Okay. What is this? Queen of Cups. Okay. What is this? So this could be the new person. Or I think I'm getting to Judgment in reverse. So yeah, this has to do with somebody's mentality. I'm telling you, someone is not seeing you for who you are. Somebody is projecting their own perspective based on what they've learned or how they grew up or what they know about something, or like somebody's projecting their own internal narrative onto you. Like somebody doesn't know how to accept you for who you actually are. I don't know why I keep getting this. It doesn't have to be this. Like, it doesn't have to be a religious person. But like I said, this is the type of person that, like, especially if they're masculine, they're like, well, if you are going to be my woman or, like, my divine counterpart or something, you have to behave this way. And it has nothing to do with your calling or your purpose, by the way. Like, your calling could be to be, like, in a power position, like, maybe doing something that's very active and like maybe even intimidating, they feel like that's not how it's supposed to go, or like they're just somebody doesn't know how to read the room or read you, or like somebody doesn't realize that they're coming off the wrong way, and they're just in their mind thinking that you're going to be okay with how they're showing up. Maybe in their mind they view themselves as this King of Cups and you as this Queen of Cups, and it's supposed to work, but they're also not seeing you. Like, I feel like this is the type of person who needs to go find someone who knows how to be or is comfortable being who they want them to be. But you're not going to like shrink yourself to appease this person's ego. That's the thing. And that's why you're moving forward with the World card here. Because you're not going to do that. You're not showing up second in your own life. I feel like this is the type of person that either they need to level up or find someone that feels comfortable stroking their ego. Because there are people that's their purpose. That's their life purpose. They are here to find a person and make that person, pour into that person and make that person feel good about themselves. There are people that are here that are comfortable doing that. 505, you're not that person. You're supposed to be in the spotlight. You're the star. Two of Cups. Yeah, you have something real coming in. Knight of Swords, reverse. Yeah. I feel like you could have been, sorry, y'all. Give me a second. I feel like you could have been, like, depending on how long this friendship lasted or how long you've been dealing with this person, you could have been getting increasingly more, like, irritated or something like that. Like, you could have been trying to give this person an indication of, like, hey, you know, like, what's this really about? Or like, hey, you know, like, or even trying to, I don't know, like, it just wasn't given. Like, maybe you were trying to be like more of a friend than this person was, and you started to realize this person was just using you or like just hating on you subtly. You started to like, there were signs that you were like that you were becoming more and more disengaged with this. The Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yeah. I think someone is genuinely just surprised that you've like disconnected from them. The Knight of Swords reverse, they're realizing that they didn't see the situation clearly, or like, I don't know. The Hanged Man, and they're stuck now. That's how they feel. Eight of Wands, reverse. Something slowing down. Yeah, I'm definitely getting still though that this person had selfish tendencies. But like I said, this is someone that like, they're drawn to conventionality because conventionality is often toxic. But they don't appear toxic within conventionality because it's framed as like righteousness or like responsibility or like, yeah, but they're definitely the devil. 532 could be significant, and you are the star, like I said. You know this person is toxic for you, but they're just surprised for whatever reason. So maybe you were doing a lot of people pleasing, or you gave this person more credit than they actually deserved, or something like that. Like I said, maybe this could be a situation where the person knows like certain challenges that you had, or like, because like I said, I feel like whoever you are approaching this connection as like an actual friendship or an actual prospective partnership. This other person was maybe letting you think that when they had no intention of actually showing up as that person. It could be like a lot of future faking or a lot of come and go, or they just expected you to tolerate like less than you actually want or deserve because they know your history of doing that maybe. Or just you were being very nice or something like that. But somebody's surprised that you're actually like done with something. Or it just could be their delusion. Like they think people are just going to keep tolerating BS. I don't know. The Tower reverse. Yeah. But this person had negative intentions and you know about it. Yeah. And they're not able to carry out those negative intentions. because you peeped game and you left. Three of Wands reversed, and they know they're not going anywhere. So this is someone that wanted to level up, and they were attaching to you and binding you. Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Like I said, as soon as you cut this person off, things are getting better or they have gotten better. New opportunities, new aligned friendships, relationships. 55, change. Eight of Cups reversed. This person does not want you to walk away completely. Dark High Priestess here. So this could be someone with their own, this could even be like a warlock or a witch. That like, but they don't come off that way. I'm telling you, this is someone who's very soft in their energy. Like they're not like the type to be like, they're not going to immediately give you witchy or warlocky vibes, but it's there. This is something, like I said, that maybe you picked up on over time. You have a new beginning. You're not going to keep dealing with this, but somebody could be very much spying on you in your business or whatever. I'm also getting this could be like a baby witch. I keep saying like this is someone that's not up there, but like you are, so like they want to take pointers and like steal your energy so they can get. So yeah, this is a very much opportunistic, objectifying sort of person that is just mad because you realize they're not actually a friend to you, and you have your defenses up. 611 again. King of Pentacles reverse. The Hermit. Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, they're not getting what they wanted out of this. Somebody wanted to be wealthy, powerful. They wanted what you're getting. This fortune energy, but they're not getting it. This could even be, okay, this is not for everybody. This could even be somebody that was sent in. Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody's pissed off. They're done. Especially if there was some type of energetic manipulation done, something has backfired. I'm also getting that if somebody was invading your energy, like doing divination on you without permission, confirmation, they're getting consequences for that too. Because it's not everybody you could just pull cards on and there's not going to be a punishment for that. You're bugging. But yeah. I don't know. This is weird though, because this is someone, like I said, you could have had hearts to hearts with this person, told them about your experiences, your history, and they still thought they could test you. Like, I don't know, somebody thought they were the exception to the rules or something. Or like all of the stuff that you told them, they interpreted as weakness or stupidity on your part and not as a sign of resilience. Like, oh, you know what? This person made it through all of that. Maybe they're not the one I should be playing with right now. They didn't think about it that way. And this has to do with maybe their own, someone's not able to read people accurately, even if they think they can. Or it's like or they can, but like they're narcissistic, so like that's a blind spot for them. Somebody projects too much. And so if you're a person that's like dependent on viewing a person a certain way, you can never actually see them for who they are because your ego won't let you. So even what they were reading in the cards, I feel like someone can't even necessarily get an accurate read on you because they project. This is the type of person that would say like, oh, well, people like you are supposed to be stupid. So you could talk to me for like months about like how you're writing a thesis on like molecular structure or whatever the fuck, smart topic. You could talk to this person about all of these great intellectual things you're doing, and they would still look at you and not be able to get past the fact that they believe people that look like you are not supposed to be able to do things. You could put so much evidence in this person's face, and they're just not going to see it accurately and that's how this person shot themselves in the foot. But yeah, this is over. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Burdens for this person. The Hierophant. Matter's been judged. I'm also getting that somebody could have underestimated your rank in a general sense. Like 7 of Swords, Death, 2 of Swords. Yeah, causing confusion. Yeah. So, okay, I'm definitely getting this as like a baby witch or somebody that's like interested in divination, but they don't really know how. This is type of, so especially if you have certain skills in this, like I said, this could be in a spiritual sense or in a workplace or something. This is like somebody who always wants to like partner up with you and shadow you at work and talk about, oh, I'm getting pointers from so and so, but they're really trying to learn how to do your job so they can do it better, or so that they can block you. Or like, say you're a high priestess or whatever you do. It's like somebody that would learn from you and then go to do what you do and like do it better to take your spot, or again to bind you or whatever. This is a parasite. And everything that they did not work. I feel like somebody's getting cut with their own blade here. And you're still producing. Yeah, especially if it was a choice between this person and someone else. I feel like you woke up and made the right choice. Someone could have been trying to block your intuition so you would not see this about them, but you see them accurately. All right. Give me some letters, some time, spirit, initials. Ooh, geez. Okay. I don't know if I should take those. Something significant about February. So it's March now. You could have realized like what was going on with this person in February. Hold on a second. Give me some letters, initials, times. Oh boy. Distant past. Something significant about distant past. So maybe you've been talking to this person for a very long time. Maybe you've been friends with this person for a long time. N. Let's see. Lunar eclipse. Something about the lunar eclipse. I think we just had lunar eclipse, right? January. Near future. Expect things to change in the near future. I think January, for some of you here, for someone here, January could have been when you had a shift. So like maybe for some of you, you've been talking to this person since last year, or like that's when you started to really assess like the type of company you're keeping, or like really coming into your own, whatever you're creating, or like whatever your life purpose is, stepping into that more. And January could be, January or even February, like the turn of the year, could be when you started to really question things that didn't seem to have a clear purpose in your life. You doing that is a good thing. November, something significant about November. Get some letters here. Okay. Within the week, someone could try to reach out to you within the week, or something, some new opportunity could come in within the week. March. We're in March right now. Before sunrise, something significant about before sunrise. July, something significant about 2 o'clock. And it says to wait. Something you're supposed to be waiting on. Within a year, H, the letter H, the letter O. The letter L, I, waxing crescent moon. What is this? The letter B, the letter W. 323 could be significant. Today, something's going to happen today. G, P, PM, so in the evening, something could be significant about 2 p.m. or in the 2 p.m. in the afternoon. G, P, O again, within 5 years. Oh, jeez. New moon. The letter C. Something significant about 1 o'clock. So something could be significant about the hour of 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. within that window of time. Z, midnight. F, autumn, within 6 months. Something significant about Monday. And the letter B came out again. Let me see something here. Daytime. VS. Okay. I'll leave it there. I hope this is helpful. Have a great day, guys.